Hello everyone, welcome to our class Let's Learn. How was our previous lecture? I hope you all enjoyed my video, and this video is also very interesting. So let's come. Uh, our today's topic is chapter 1, from chapter 1, laws of motion, and our topic is speed and velocity. It's very interesting topic. So let's see, speed versus velocity. This is you know this term speed. What is a speed? Because you use in your daily life. What is a speed? Okay, you travel by bus, or you travel by train, or you travel by your car, then you use this word speed. My speed is 80 kilometer per hour, or etc. Understand? So let's see, let's compare what is the speed and what is the velocity. So you can see this picture. Speed is simply how fast you are traveling. Okay, it may be 80 kilometer per second, 80 kilometer per hour, 100 kilometer per hour, etc. Okay, this is a speed. But little difference of the velocity. What is the velocity? Is a speed in given direction. If we write a specific direction, if we observe, if we travel in a specific direction, so this is a velocity. If your speed is 80 meter per second, here given speed equals to 80 meter per second, but no direction given here, so this is your speed. And here velocity equals to 80 meter per second in a east direction. That means in a velocity, direction is very important. Understand? So let's see our definition. What is a speed? Speed is a scalar quantity. It denotes how fast an object is moving. What is a scalar quantity? Scalar quantity means that have no direction. Understand? Let's see what is the formula. Formula is a speed equals to distance traveled by the object divided by time taken. Here, if we denote the distance traveled by the object by d, and time taken is denoted by t, so your formula S equals to d upon t. Understand? Okay. Student, you also prepare your definition of the speed, because you know this formula, speed equals to distance traveled by the object divided by time. So let's consider if time taken is 1 unit. Why I say 1 unit? Because time may be measured in a second, measured in a minutes or hours. So just take the 1 unit. If you your time taken is a 1 unit, so your speed will be equals to distance. Understand? As in maths you studied 2 upon 1 equals to 2, 3 upon 1 equals to 3. Understand? So distance upon 1, when if we take time equals to 1 unit, then speed equals to distance upon 1. That means a distance. So we make our own definition. So your definition of speed is in a unit time, distance in a unit time, because you take here time equals to 1. That's why in a unit time, distance traveled by the object is equals to the speed. It's called the speed. Again I repeat it. In a unit time, distance traveled by an object is called speed. Understand? So next is the units of the speed. Here two systems, SI system, International Standard System, and CGS, centimeter gram second unit of the centimeter gram second system. So what is the SI unit of speed? SI unit of speed equals to meter per second. Okay, so your formula is speed equals to distance upon time, and the unit of distance is a meter in SI unit. you measure the distance in meter, centimeter, kilometer. Okay, but in a SI system we have to take the meter for a distance, and time taken is a in a second. Okay, so your unit of speed is meter upon second, means meter per second. Okay, so in a CGS unit, distance in a CGS unit measured in a centimeter per second, centimeter upon time, so centimeter per second. So these are two units of the speed. Here you have to calculate the speed of car. Okay, if you have to calculate the speed of any car or bike or bus, etc., so you have to write down the distance traveled by the object. Here you can see the car. Okay, so write down the distance traveled by the car and divided by time taken. Okay, to travel the distance, specific distance. So your speed will be, if the distance is 5 miles, so here distance given in a miles, so and time taken is a r. Okay, for example 2 hour, so 5 upon 2 miles per hour is the speed of your car. Okay, if your distance is 100 kilometer, okay, and time taken is 1.5 hour, so your speed will be 100 divided by 1.5. Okay, 1.5 hour. Understand? So this is, and you can convert the hour into the minutes. Understand? Next, we have to compare the speed of both objects, truck and the bike. Here you can see the speed of the bike is more than the truck. Why? Because in a less time this truck reached the destination at the end point. So the speed of bike is more than the car. Okay. Next is the velocity. Is not is the same as the speed, but little difference of the direction. So velocity is the distance traveled in a particular direction. Underline this word, particular direction, by an object in unit time is called the velocity. Understand? Velocity is a vector quantity. What is a vector quantity? Because here the velocity have a direction, so this is a vector quantity. What is the formula? Velocity equals to displacement upon time. About the displacement I already taught you in a previous lecture. So velocity equals to displacement upon time, and in a SI units and CGS units of the velocities are same as a speed. Okay, you can pause the video and write down the information. So now scalar versus vector. Scalar means that have a no direction, and vector means that have a direction. Examples of the scalar: distance and speed are the scalar quantity, because if you had to measure, consider you had to measure the length of the your or distance of your study table. So if you measure the table from the east direction, and second time you measure the length from the west direction, left or right maybe, so your measure will be same in both condition. So because distance is a scalar quantity, same as speed is a scalar quantity, but displacement and velocity is a vector quantity. In my previous video I explained you about the displacement. If any object start his journey from the point A, after traveling the 200 meter, the object reverse in a original point, then here the displacement will be 0. Understand? So here the this is a displacement is a vector quantity, same as velocity is also the vector quantity. Next, velocity may be positive, may be negative or 0. How? here you can see two boats, both goes in opposite direction. If two objects goes in opposite direction, and if you consider the velocity of this is a positive, so the velocity of this boat will be negative. Understand? Because direction of both are opposite, negative. Understand? If both are goes in the same direction, then the velocity is positive, will be positive. Zero means zero. You know this formula, velocity equals to displacement upon time. If the boat goes to the destination and come back to the origin point, so here displacement equals to 0, so velocity is also will be 0, because velocity equals to displacement upon time. If displacement will be 0, then velocity obviously will be 0. Understand? So here distance versus displacement, difference between the distance and displacement. Here actual path traveled by the object is a distance, shortest path, that means the distance between the starting point and the end point is a displacement. This is denoted by d, this is denoted by s. Distance is a scalar quantity, I already taught you. This is a vector quantity, is a speed into time equals to distance, and velocity into time is a displacement. Okay, we use this formula by the formula of the speed and by the formula of the velocity. To calculate the distance, direction is not considered. To calculate the displacement, direction is taken in, direction is considered. Understand? I hope you understand this video and like this video. Okay, one thing, if you have any doubt, you can comment in the Google Classroom. Okay, in the Google Classroom. So to get the link of the Google Classroom, you click on this arrow in a description box. You have to click on this arrow. You got the link. You saw the link of the Google Classroom, and then there you can comment your doubts or any issues. Okay, you can your difficulties. Thank you, student.